Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Wait a minute. Get it? How you mean it? It's the Beanami channel. It's beyond all reason the most unreasonable video game that maybe you've ever seen or heard of. Because I know, for me, it sure is. Welcome back to Supreme Isthmus. Logging in, logging on. Let's get right back to it. Where are we loading in today? Dark red, and we are going tech. It's time to tech up. It's time to game up. It's pretty standard stuff, I imagine, to start out with here. I mean, I'm interested in checking myself out more than anybody else here. Dark blue, he's doing geo stuff. It's fairly standardized, so we'll just get this replay moving right along. Lots of energy today, it looks like, so getting to put down a battery immediately. I think putting down a battery is pretty crucial. Probably too many wins, right? Yeah, today I just go cons first. Holy guacamole. And then I build more. Okay, I'm not... Okay, there we go. Wielding the energy bar properly. My timing does not seem that great. I don't really know much about it, I suppose. Okay, doing reclaim. Letting my metal bar hit 0. Nothing dies. Well placed build power turrets. Getting paid by Commander Box Eater. Pump, pump, pump. It's 5 minutes. And he built his own tier 2 lab anyway. I suppose that's probably correct, but that seems like a lot of metal that he just put into that. That could have been not that. Seeing as I was going to give him his tier 2. But anyways, getting my Shisa going around now. I'm not so perfect at mixing in the butlers, but I think getting wins is just a prerequisite. It makes everything so much smoother. Purple is already ahead of me. He's already got, yeah, he's doing it better than me. Damn, son. Yeah, he put down more converters, less wins. Makes sense. Makes sense that he's ahead. I'm immediately slamming down a fusion, though. In that I am immediately ahead. Purple is still doing other stuff, making more butlers and another tier 2. So purple currently has 15 butlers going. I currently have 11. And how many? Looks like I went up to 12. Okay. Getting platypi ready. Okay. Want to go into light green? Yeah, it'd be doable. It'd certainly be possible. That is a very breakable sort of an area over there. Legion Air from blue. Nasty sort of a stuff with these martyrs. If he was targeting Commander Box Eater right now, if he was targeting the commander, well, let's just start calling him the commander. Oh, dude, and yeah, he targets the commander anyway. All of his starlights go down in a blaze of glory. Well, actually, no, in a blaze of tucked tails, and then unmicroed on the what are them called? The mouses. So unfortunate for the units in the front. The suicide bomber is really owning right there, showing why they're so annoying and so strong. I could go to clear out the island. That's never a bad idea. It does deny quite a bit of resources. Our lowest OS guy here is seemingly kind of getting owned. Do I just come and attack with this? I could go. It's kind of interesting. I could definitely like cut through for the tier 2 lab right now. It's very punishable. That could be quite good, but so instead, how do I end up? Oh, there's a space there, folks. As it turns out, there's a space there. Okay, kill this, kill the tier 2. Let's freaking go! Missed out on one mechs, but whatever. Oh, I could have microed one to go still, but yeah, then I just died. Look at this, tier 1 Legionnaire. They have so much. Anyway, I think I get quite a good bit of damage done here. Missed out on 2 mexes and just barely. You love to see that. Took out his tier 2 mex. Oh, he's got resbots still up that I missed too. So he's actually, his rebuilding progress is probably just A-okay. Now, Oh god, Commander Box Eater gets blown immediately. He went missile cruisers still. He just pumped 3 missile cruisers to immediately ruin Commander Box Eater's day. I mean, well done to this guy. Mr. Spenza is putting in the labor right now, rushing missile cruisers in a 1C that he like. I mean, I feel like he didn't actually have that big of a navy. I feel like Mr. Size 45. Yeah, he's kind of full on metal. Anyway, we immediately sent stuff back for Commander Box Eater. Hopefully he can do something. We'll see about that, of course. Weird. Why is Beaver? Why is Beaver doing this? So I think basically the way that you can kind of get back into it, right? So what we're seeing right now here. Okay, well, Dark Blue is sending out a scout plane, so he's kind of an asshole. But if that wasn't happening, right, you could build a jammer probably over here or over here to kind of cover all of this. And then you can rebuild under that, and then you can build another jammer to maybe get this, and then you can rebuild under that. And you can also try, you can also always come back here. Never a bad option. You can always, like Sujiro Kimi Mame. Sujiro Kimi Mame is not using any of this space at all, and he's probably not going to. So you can always go and use that space. Like, it can feel really compromised by the sea a lot, but you can definitely migrate sometimes. So I'm afraid for my friend. I'm going tier 3. It's 21 minutes into the game. How is Purple doing? 4 fusions, 2 Aphis, 3 fusions, barely 2 Aphis. Wins were fairly equal. I wish that, it's very sad that I didn't micro these all the way forward. Like, it'd be way closer right now if I just had this all the way, running all the way up. Very sad that I'm not microing all my BP. What am I actually, like, doing right now? Am I about to start? Get a little micro order going on these boys here. No? Ooh, okay. Sideways, horizontal. Yeah, that makes more sense to clump them all like this. Then they can work on it better together like that. Okay, not a bad little call. I like it. Now, dark blue. Good God, man. Good God, man, look at our front here. Purple, or I should say, sorry, orange, is thankfully sacrificing himself, stopped his eco, and is just doing his best with air-to-ground fighters, which, of course, tier 2, way better. Look at that. Taking out the tier 1 very swiftly. With a couple LLTs and an incinerator. The incinerators are live, baby! And we've got some fat boys at the front here. I'm not microing these, I don't think, which really sucks. I'm ashamed of that. I call for the resign. Holy moly. Oh, but look at this. The sumo's right in front of the fat boys, breathing some life into them. Frankly, they would be dead already without those sumos, and now I think they will die. Ooh, that's a little embarrassing. I should have handed control off for sure. Running some welders out. Okay, there's spam here. Okay, all right. I'm not hating what we're seeing right here. Let's continue cruising along. So of course we got to keep scaling Aphis. How's opponents looking? Not scaling Aphis, not scaling Aphis. Building accuracy units, invisibility detector, and anti-nuke. I mean, I respect it. I feel like but if you're doing something like this, you're kind of more all in. I wish he was doing. How many Marauders does he have here? 15. And I've got a Razorback up. Does Brown have any static? If this guy builds any static, I think a Razorback can probably hold a little pack like this. The welders are getting surrounded. And this is what you always have to avoid, right? So when your units get surrounded, they take bonus damage. If they've been damaged recently from multiple sides, then they take up to, I think, like double or even triple. God only knows. Now, our Pond player, valiantly, look at this guy with 4 fusions at 25 minutes, holding with incinerators. I feel like Legion really does just have the best options, right? Like, the equivalent to this is like the Pulsar, I think, in Armada, and it's just not at all equivalent in effectiveness. Just look at it. Look at these beams. Look at these beams carving through. Like it's 20,000 metal in units, so let's be real, it should be. But holy moly. I don't think an equal amount of starlights would have done that. How much is an equal amount of starlights here? Like 9? I think like starlights are not particularly cheap. 1200, so like so it's closer to like 16. Well, maybe 16 starlights could have done that, but like I don't know. I kind of press X. Oh, dude, Dark Blue has already gotten all the way through, getting some snipers in. Sniper tech is actually huge by me right now. What the heck? Very preemptive of the obvious attack that's going to come. We have actually won GOC, by the way. Unfortunately, Mr. Sujiro Kimimame, I don't think he's ever played with this before. It's never gone this well. No reclaim going on, even though he has lots of build power available. Okay, no, he's got it queued up. Let's fucking go. Okay, now you got to start scaling, King. There it is. All right, he's doing it. He's doing it. And these sniper picks, this is really good. I should probably make more. Okay, mobile anti-air, also not a bad choice. Handing it off to Commander Box Eater with a fusion, wishing him well. Have fun microing, King. Honestly, so let's see. Let's have a little look here. 25 minutes into the game, right? Tier 3 is just online. This is usually when that is. We're equal with purple. Not bad. Not bad. Although, I mean, good for Mr. 17 OS. Like, I don't know. I guess am I not scaling properly here? Like, let's see. I'm still making Aphis. He has just gotten back to it. Ooh, with Legion. That is pretty sweet. Although unfortunately he is stalling, so it's going to take him longer. They're a bit more expensive, but they make 300 more energy per second, I do believe. So in theory, you always want to scale with Legion economy. Yeah, 300 more energy per second, so they are more efficient like that. Oh man, my sniper's not holding though, not enough here. What can I produce? What can I produce? Quickly, produce anything! Ticks! Produce ticks! They're coming! The English are coming! Benami, respond! Okay, ticks. Ticks are being produced. Marauders. Oh my god, all my build power is like not on labs at all. Thank god one Marauder gets out, the ticks surround that guy, he doesn't take out any more BP. It looks like we got some crazy D-guns, and the air power was probably just strong enough. But look at this, he's getting behind into our pond player. Perfect micro. Spreading them out very nicely. And yeah, I mean, Marauders, they can just tear through this eco. Look at that, this guy on 1% HP, 37 kills. And he's got more big wind fields to take out. Slurp, slurp, slurp. Go on, ticks. Yeah! Oh, and I lined it up badly, but thank God our air player's there to finish it off. No, and this Aphis is not complete. All of the fusions died. Jesus. Jesus Christ. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. I am still trying to scale. We are, well, like, quite ahead of enemy tech now. Like, enemy tech slowed down. Dark Blue is starting to build Aphis now. Their C player is starting to build Aphis now, but we are quite ahead at 7 Aphis, right? So we are kind of in a prime position right now to carry the game. Our build power didn't get taken out, which is a huge deal, actually. I mean, the structure of the base, not super good. Like, if he had gotten onto this, I think we would have died. Like, these converters, very, like, oof, very close. Very close to death there. Fortunately, we did not. 3 heavy laser turrets. I mean, I bet they're somewhat effective. We start streaming ticks to the front. Like, we still have, look at this, we still have these incinerators. Oh, I just needed to, oh, dude, if I had just handed off, actually, no. It would have been a death trap, straight to their doom under all of this static defense that Purple has built. This is what all of his metal has gone into, actually, just defending the front. Very, I mean, it's peasant behavior, like make units and go kill. Look at the damage you just did, King. Got a bunch of sprinters in his base. Should probably get these out. It's kind of mean to me. Definitely not paying perfect attention. I wish I had given this guy more energy production. That would have been quite powerful, I do believe. Now, we're just setting up super tick spam. And you know what? Because we still have Commander Box Eater in the game on the Discord, you know? Look at that. He actually got some pretty decent damage done with our Marauders by the look. Got that guy to rage quit? Or what is what is it all dark blue? Um, and he actually got some decent work done with our Marauders. So I'm like, well, you know what? Let's give him some Thors, because Thors I think are they're about as close as you can get to a hero unit in Beyond All Reason. Like Titans have their big lasers that you can wield with your S-click, but I think the EMP launcher is just so it's a weapon of its in and of itself. Now I respect the continued uh pump of tier 1, but it's actually really dangerous, honestly. It's lulling their team into a false sense of security that they have all of these units. Look at this Thor already. Just slicing and freaking dicing. Baby. Just do it to him. Just give it to him, Papa. Just let him know like that. Look at that. What a perfect tech choice here out of the tier 3 lab to cut apart the tier 1 that comes through. And then we've got another just epic battle brewing immediately on the south. Somebody had heard my plea from the blue team and said, "We're going to come through with some units just for you, Mr. Beanami." But it doesn't end up amounting to much. He just runs away into the sea. The power of the Thors. Do we have any missiles? We've got one. Let's see. Let's see where Commander Box Eater has fired it. He fires it here. Ooh, and he gets a nice hit on 3 of them. See, but unfortunately though, you can't go kill him immediately, but I can immediately just get my Marauders up. I was worried that there was a proxy, so I had to go check that out. As look at this. The incinerators this time are not far away, as Purple has sent all of his a ton of Razorbacks straight into the incinerator package. Although five Marauders will be enough to take out an Aphis here. Will it? Will it? Oh, there just wasn't any BP left for it. If only there was BP to heal it there. I mean, if the BP had been inside, I think he could have maybe done something there. It's kind of an interesting thought, actually. In these more broken apart games, maybe building like a tier 2 wall around a pack of build power. Kind of an interesting thought. Could really provide you great defense. Gonna bring out some vanguards here. Look at this. The Thor's getting to engage directly in combat with the boats. Thank you, light green. Thank you. Yes, stop scaling so you can spam units into me, you idiot. Yes, give it to me. Give it to me. I have stopped building Aphis. I hate it. I hate it. Where's my Aphis? Build more. Build more. Look at this. Purple is doing it. Purple's building more. Why am I not building more? Ah, that's why I'm not building more. I'm building some anti-air. I don't mind that. It's more tier 3 units. I have 2 labs. That's a little ambitious with 400 metal per second. And thank God that I realized that a little bit. Hopefully I stop that soon here. I have made quite a bit of tier 3 now, right? Like, we've got this Thor over here that can just, I mean, it can literally hold this by itself. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, if we're being real. Although he's having trouble targeting these tiny units for some reason, even though it's a Thor, so it should be really good at it, I feel like. But there we go. Zap him apart, baby. And what the hell? Like, look at this. We've got this beautiful forward encampment now, so that we can start taking out the tier 2 boats that light green has made, and they're just trying to fight us. Dark blue has stopped his scaling as well. He's been stopped, it seems, like kind of taken out by, look at this, our C player, our 18OS Sujiro. Sujiro! He's starting to scale some Aphis. He's got his one little fusion hidden away, tucked away, so that maybe if the enemies come again, he can hold them. I have 2 Razorbacks over here on the shore because I'm afraid, I mean, honestly, Marauders are very possible here still, right? Like, just micro them through this gap. through that gap. Maybe they come out of the water here, actually. Wow. Revived incinerators. I respect it. These are quite cool units. Not really quite enough. Oh no, he's just building them himself. He's like, yeah, those are epic. I want some of those. But realistically, right? Uh, Blue needs to invest in static defense and units. Like, look, they've got. I like this. They've got the jammers. So build more. Build more jammers. Take advantage of the fact that yes, this guy has two cluster artillery ships. But we can build jammers, right? Does he see? He does not see. He does not know. He does not know that there is APHIS there to shoot. He does not know. So, jammers are quite powerful, right? You cannot shoot what you do not know exists. So I wish that purple or orange was doing some scouting, as purple is really put his pedal to the metal. He's up to, what do we got here? 8, 10 APHIS. Have I continued to build a little bit more? Yes, we're at 14. I was astonished recently by a man who built 44 APHIS in a 44-minute game or something like that. Uh, and it makes sense how it's possible and like how he did it, but I am just kind of astonished by it, and I think that this just isn't really quite the scaling that I need even at this moment. Like I could have afforded more. Their air player is starting to get the hang of it. Let's see here. Orange is not continuing to scale, which is honestly a problem, right? Like, I feel like air players just get comfortable spamming units at a certain point out of a few labs. There's gotta be more. There's gotta be more. You need to choose two lanes. Orange is choosing one, which is units, and that is not good enough. That is not good enough if the game is not ending right now, right? Like, if the game imminent threat is on the horizon, okay, only build units. Fine, right? Right away in the early game, right? Right away, when you see that there are more fighters than maybe you were prepared for. We got to be thinking about, like, especially when I'm playing this tech role, I got to be thinking about getting up my own air lab and starting to put up defensive encampments. Like, people are going to want to drive air through here. I'm certain that there's lots of interesting build space there, right? Like, let's go have a little look here. Look at that. Anti-air encampments for days are can be built here. So at a certain point as well, I need to be thinking about building that mobile air build power and getting that up, because like 41 minutes into the game, people can like it's very reasonable to be making 1,000 metal a second. It's very reasonable to be making a thousand metal a second at 41 minutes into the game. So that just means that that person can be pumping out a Titan every like 20 seconds alongside dozens of fighters in that time, dozens of ticks. And it's it's a little problematic. They can continue to scale their eco. Thank God that we don't have tier 4 eco, honestly, in this game. It would become a little bit ridiculous, right? Like in these 42 minutes games, somebody would just have started building on the blue team a super APHIS, and we would just probably get rolled over. Maybe I would have started one too. Look at this. The Thors. Let's see, are we going to get some good EMPs off here? We're kind of out of them. Thors are pretty strong versus the Titans, but they're just kind of standing there. Resign vote? That's crazy. What am I doing? Vote failed. Thank God. I wish the incinerators were coming over, but like, look at that. The Thors are standing strong. Just a couple Titans behind. Some air support. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Come on, Commander Box Eater. Put your hands back on the keyboard, boy. Put them back on. Damn. Oh, one final EMP. Hey. Nice one, honestly. There we go. Getting some value out of that end of life there. Vanguards on top. I think these were also contributing damage the entire time. Very nice. Very good stuff. Now, light green has finally decided, like, it's tier 3 time, which is wrong. He should be scaling. Definitely build power. Like, this is not enough build power to be making tier 3 with. I think we can all agree with that. Flagship seems incredibly useless, as there's literally nothing on this side. I'm liking how I'm microing my ticks, by the way, right? Like trying to cover as much area as possible, get a little bit of flanking damage in for these Titans, make sure that we do lots of damage to them. Oh, wow, look at that. He's even choosing to self-D that one? Doesn't even get to. And yeah, now we have so much air. Look at that, just a circle of death. A circle of death. As, like, this is the thing, right? If I was making air too, I could also have these units, or this style of unit, contributing. And I could also have just more, right? It's just about having more at the end of the day. I think it's times like this where I should just self D all of this stuff and stick my butlers onto a tier 2 constructor somewhere. Just like stick the butlers on somewhere and just self D all of the wins. They're not important anymore at 45 minutes. It's literally about like I need this space to build more fusions. I need to build an outcropping of BP here, and then I want to build more fusions and conversion power over here. It's about scaling like a freaking madman, and the winds are no longer going to do that for us. We have all of this space down here too. Like I need to start thinking about this in these 45-minute games because honestly, I'm just not even that skilled. Like maybe this looks like a whole lot, but it's 18 APHIS. Like what is this enemy team on here? Just with Legion ones. 16, and then they're on 23. So opponents are on quite a few APHIS. It's nice that Sujiro scaled a little bit, but I wish that he was just continuing. Um, what's he building? He's just dying to some Titans, is that it? It's kind of sad. I thought you were forever, Sujiro. He's building drone carriers? What? I doubt that these have anti-air. That's a little bit problematic. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's a lot of air there. I mean, if he could sneak these drone carriers like straight onto the APHIS, that would kind of be game-winning play right there. Oh, maybe orange is just gonna do it here. Ugh, and the classic. I need to micro this better. I'm just like putting down my APHIS wrong. It's so embarrassing. Microing it wrong. I built a lot of anti-nuke for some reason. Did they try to nuke us? I guess I was just afraid that that's what was going on, like, because there was just so little. They just never presented us with much of a threat of any kind. Okay, all the bombers in first. The fighters catch up nicely. This isn't bad on the micro here. Okay, fighters go in. Fighters need to cut down. Fighters need to cut down. They're trying to escort the bombers, but that's a lot of anti-air, bro. Holy. Holy Toledo. But like, yeah, see what I mean though? That from this bank on, if they had just snuck further north, it's incredible to me. Like no scout, you would have known this. Just build like 5 scout planes. What the like you're the air player. You're the guy that can build a unit that can fly anywhere on the map, like as fast as just about any unit can, with the biggest possible vision, and you don't use it in front of your, like, I don't know how much metal that was, right? But that looked like it was 20 bombers. So you're talking about, and all of your fighters, so you're talking about like 10,000 metal you're just throwing at your opponent. You might as well have a little look where maybe the best path to do that is. Look at this shit, bro. Look at this. Look at how wide open the middle is here. He could have just flown in and been like, I'm the Red Baron. Blown this up. Blown this up. Come over here. There's hardly any anti-air still. Just get all this out of the way. Go down there even. Like, if we made 10 scouts, right? What I like to do, I make 10 scouts, I queue them all up. Let's see, how many bombers we got? We got 11, great. And then I just draw a line like this. I don't know if that's showing very well for the viewers probably at home, probably not, but one corner to the other, just top left to top right. and then just like shift Q the command, right? So like draw a line like this, and then shift Q, middle click on the back corner of the map here, just so that we can get an accurate read of what the heck is going on. And then you just watch it go down. You find the path that's appropriate. It takes like a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and instead of throwing away your 10,000 metal, you can maybe just win the game. Air is really an impact role at the end of the day, and I wish I was playing air this game. I wish, I should have mixed it in. Light green going for a tier 3. Wow, and light blue, both of them going for a tier 3 proxy. If we stop this is like game over, actually, right? Like, what? How much, like, just the labs themselves, you're looking at 1,600 metal. 16,000 metal for just those two, and then all these tier 3 units that are just, like, not doing anything. I love that it's just like tier 1 hovercraft. That there was just a tier 1 hovercraft summoning circle. Very interesting. 30,000 meta laying on the ground here. Where's my res bots? Why did the ticks do this? What are these guys doing? Where do they get this command from? Yeah, like this. The order is to go out. This must be a bug, right? Like, look. Yep, it's the ticks from this lab, and for some reason they're just clumping up here. What about this guy? Yeah, this guy just knows where to go. Weird. Weird unit pathing here. How many ticks is this that I've just 35 ticks that just haven't left the base? Weird. Alright. We've got a nice anti-air force. I respect that. Light blue. He's a man. He's a believer. Holy. He's a believer. He doesn't know what the freak a scaling is. He's just built some anti-air and he's built some scaling, and that's going to do it for him. Now, let's see here. Light blue. We're coming to take out his building, which feels like the right thing to do. Although these Titans, I mean, there's quite a little group of Titans that Light Blue has here. Bring my AA over, which seems smart. In theory, yeah, look at that. In theory, these nuclear bombers should be coming out any minute. I don't think the defensive air superiority fighters are the best option. I think you really want both. Is he just making those out of all of them? Looks like yes. I feel like you really want both from the Legionnaire, just to have them on 2 different hot groups. Even like 3 you could do. Commander Box Eater still, with all these walking LRPCs having some impact over here. We're just gonna walk some Titans past this. I mean, Brunos has just forgotten that this force of Titans even exists. I wonder what, like, let's go look at this guy's player camera. Where's he looking? Oh wait, he's lagging behind. Huh. Oh no, poor guy. Poor guy. Purple left the game. He scaled all this. He scaled 18 Aphis just to leave. I don't understand that mentality. That's some weakness right there. Why the freak did you play the game so long just to leave at 53 minutes into the game when you've scaled a ton of fusions? Oh well, at least now Luciferic has a chance. So is he gonna? Okay, so he does have nuclear bombers. I mean, I wonder if he realizes that his eco is so big that he really could just. Yeah, he just has this on repeat. He should just put up more build power. I find it kind of confusing that. Oh no, okay, so 4 could still reach over there. Okay, just a weird build, but it's like kind of nicely spaced, I guess. Maybe his labs don't instantly die. Bruno's hands off his stuff because like he needs these Titans should have been moving ages ago. Maybe 3 pulsars would have held. I kind of doubt it, but I do have a lot of ticks that can be produced, and I'm starting to get ready. Yeah, I'm getting ready to produce pretty constantly here out of 2 tier 3s. Oh, and here at long last comes some butlers to. Oh, they're just eating. I told them, go eat all of the wins. That's kind of silly. What a peaceful life these guys have lived. You know, if I had to be a Beyond All Reason unit, I'd be a Butler. That's a fact. Like, just look at these guys. They're just gonna go live their peaceful little life here. Just like daydreaming about whatever the heck. And what are all the other units doing? They're throwing their freaking lives away. They don't get to just walk back and forth and eat some wins. Here we go. Here, look. Eat that one. Wow. Just what a pleasant day. What a pleasant life it would be to be a a butler in Beyond All Reason. Don't you guys think? Man, what a beautiful little game. Completely free. Isn't that incredible? Jeez, that's what I love about these open source games. Completely free. I try and take my Titans up to where the advanced Geo should be, but there isn't any. Uh, and you know what's funny about Titans? If you produce the wrong units, like cruisers, into them, they can just walk right into your base and kill it. They go, oh, nice base there. Bzzz, just like that. And end your life. Look at that. We just creak and crawl through the end. Now I witnessed these fusions as well here, I believe. Yep. So that's probably being called out as a target by Commander Box Eater, as this tier 1 is continuing to flow. Its steady flow refuses to be stemmed, as there is still some tier 3 that has arrived from Mr. Hash Slinging Dabber. He isn't really microing it very well, and it's getting lasered down by our own tier 3 because our pond player has scaled. What a god. What a god. You really do have to scale to be able to do in this video game, and so I'm always glad to see the boys scaling. I should have taken Sujiro's space. Just look at all this, bro. I could have just like started having tier 1 and tier 2 constructors. This C was so obviously pretty safe, and I would have had quite a bit of time to respond to it too, in theory, if it ended up in trouble. So glad to see that really everything has turned out quite nicely here. I mean, we're holding. Are we gonna win? Like we just cleaved on through the GOC. Our entire beach side and short front have been obliterated. But air, pond, tech, and GOC with some microing from our Geo front player. Very important, of course, Commander Box here, providing us that extra micro. Am I gonna be able to get this fusion too? Oh man, that'd be so mean. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Absolutely ravaging their pond player. And now look at this. Oh God. Grr. Time to just chew. This is the reward. I think the incinerators probably kill these Razorbacks. But anyway. Nope. The Razorbacks still win, baby. And look at that. I mean, we've kind of won the game now. I don't think their air player can kind of do it well enough. Oh, he's finally done it. He's like, what can I do? How can I win? Nukes. I don't think so, buddy. I've already scaled anti-nuke. I knew what your desperate ass would do. 18 anti-nukers, in fact. What is he planning here? 5 by 6, so 30. 30? He's planning 30 nukes. So I would be safe for quite a while, I think. Looking 14, 13, 12. I'd be safe for probably quite a while from all of his nukes. Let's see if we can finish the game in that time. He's now spamming tier 3. Smart. Good idea. He should make more of this kind of production. And he needs more tier 1 constructors. I think this is where a lot of people fumble, me included. Like, you just need these tier 1 air constructors. They're more efficient than the tier 2s. You always want to keep your tier 1 lab. Like, it's always going to come back where you're like, having a tier 1 would be really handy right now. Like, he could be building way more build power, although he does have tier 1s here. Actually, look at that. Nukes ready to roll. He's already got 3 loaded up. A 4th one just around the corner. Scum. Scum! Absolute scum. As, The bastards are blasting. We have got a revival circle going on the Sol Invictus. I love that, actually. What the heck? Instead of eating it, just revive it. 11,000 metal left here in the middle. Just revive it all. Another push comes out of the water. Oh, the Titans finally came, it looks like. They've revived. They've revived the gantry over here. Light Green has revived it. I sent one Titan over to kill that. That's fun. Oh my god. There's just 12 fusions in the sea. There's just dark... Blue team had so much. I can't believe they just lost patience and left. They just didn't convert it into anything. The metal did not become units, and just because we had one C, this is one of those, like, literally we won this game because we had control of this C, so all the attacks were going to come from here. We managed to hold the one just barely that got through, and Orange is just like, oh, I'll just build with dark red stuff, and you know what? He's kind of almost not wrong. I'm really still not that well scaled. My conversion power isn't doing the hottest. It's just not looking that fantastic at the end of the day, is it? But do they resign? No. Two people still vote no. So is that 2v2 or is that 3v1? I wonder. The guy says, I'm gonna launch some goddamn nukes if it's the last thing I do. And respect. The Praetorians look savage. 7,000 metal for these things. Let's enjoy these. These are not something that you get to see in numbers like this every day either. So they've got the cluster artillery. They've got like a little shotgun of plasma, and they shoot barrages of rockets like the spider units from there. It is from the Armada. Look at that. Jeez, what a terrifying unit. As we have Behemoth. Lucifer. Satanus has arrived on the freaking battlefield here, as it is looking dire for blue team. I'll be honest with you. We are ahead in metal produced. We are ahead in metal produced at the hour mark of this game. As they bring in their nuclear bombers, we have a lot of fighters. We do. They have more. I'll be so honest. They have a lot more. But we have a lot of anti-air on the sea, actually. If we can bait these fighters out. Whoa, and the Praetorians have anti-air. Look at them go! Look at them blasting. They take out the leeches, but the fighters are getting blasted apart by the... Look at these Praetorians go. It's a halo of purple. My screen is purple right now with these anti-air shots blasting apart. Poor Orange's air. Jesus! Okay. I didn't know your game, Mr. Praetorian. These are godly units, although we are starting to amass Titans. I should be holding down the Titan button probably instead of these Razorbacks, but maybe that's good enough. We've got another tier 3 that I'm not producing anything out of, but definitely could be. Converting more stuff. Let's start building. And again, I just wish there were more fusions. Like, I mean, what is this, 38? 38 in total? It's not that many. I really could be doing more, although now I have caught up with the enemy team. And so, yeah, as we can see, we are ahead. Thankfully, thanks to our lovely little pawn player, who is still building APHIS. I mean, he deserves all the praise in the world. Managed to scale, managed to hold with these incinerators. They were just godly. I hope you guys remember that from earlier. They were just godly in gunning down the opponent's nonsense. So very glad to have had those. As I mean, yeah. Oh, and there it is. Hand it all off to Commander Box Eater. Go, go, go! I'm no longer afraid of the Praetorians. We've got Sol Invictus on the other side. The Sol Invictus hit. And then, oh, the Pallades for the anti-air. Oh, this is sick. Size 45 feet coming through with actually a very nice play here at the end. I don't know if this is his thought. If he's like, oh, they need the anti-air. Wait, Sol Invictus have anti-air? Sol Invictus have some anti-air. That's pretty sweet. Look at that. Each shot taking down. Like only 2 shots still needed to take down these even these defensive fighters, which have like 500 HP. They're really tanky. Yeah, 500 HP, which is a ton for a flying unit. Like 3,000 on the atomic bomber, kind of crazy. Boo! They still didn't kill him. 33% health left on that, as a couple of those leeches probably went down there. Yep, there go 2, there go 3. This one's probably going to be 4, and probably a few more than that went down. I mean, he really should just still have repeat on and more build power available to this. And what's crazy, right? He has so much space available. Look at this. These are tier 1. This is a field of tier 1 energy converters. This is making you 105 metal per second. Blow it up. Reclaim the space. I mean, maybe look inside the house a little bit here, Mr. Beanami, but I'm going nukes as well. Oh man. And I mean, he's still just okay, but now he's yeah, he goes for the launch. Where is he launching? He's launching right here. Looks like we have a couple anti-nukes. Oh yeah, quite a few here. Yeah, there they are. Look at that. There they go. Goodbye. Stop that. Stop that nuclear hailfire. I do not want it, Papa. Stop that. Stop it, Papa. Jesus. And the barrage was stopped. Another one comes flying out. Feels a bit desperate though, as what the hell? The hovers. The hover drones are finally here. Sojiro-kun! Sojiro-kun! Watch out, Sojiro-kun! Oh my god, Sojiro-kun! The defensive fighters! The defensive flak fighters! They're coming for your drone platforms. The drone platforms, so we're seeing them falling. We're seeing them falling in mass number. And in a straight line. Oh my god. And then Orange comes to save the day. He's like, you've taken the shots, now let me finish them off. And blasts through the Air Force. It's over. The Sol Invictus have found the APHIS! They have found the APHIS. A little, a little premature GG, but it's 65 minutes with some Sol Invictus in your base. It's over. Incredible, incredible. Oh, and he made these. He made the Scyllas. He made tons of Scyllas. Look at those guys. Look at them blowing up that that Thor. Look at all their corpses too. Oh my. He did make quite a few of those, didn't he? They're so slow. Speed 25. 25 speed. That sucks so bad. The most pulsarable unit ever, maybe. And another big boom, and one more big boom to come here. As Mr. Lucifer, standing invisible. Nobody has taken, he's left, but he didn't resign. And there it is. Sol Invictus finds him and lasers him to death. Wow, can't believe we won that game. I mean, we're kind of seeing what it takes to win one of these super long games on Supreme Isthmus. You just really need to force your opponent to build more units. I don't know how. Like, it was really the blue team's choice to build that many units instead of trying to scale that game. I think it's very normal to like blow up 2 front players and then just kind of sit back and scale and win from there, especially if you've won 2 Cs. Like, I don't know, losing 2 Cs is kind of what it comes down to, right? Like, you need to win a C. A C must win. So if you have a winning C, I think you really need to support that C over the losing C. And then, oh, I'm finally building some air units? No. Oh no, yes, yes! And, yeah, interesting thoughts here. Interesting thoughts with the Binomi channel today. As, incredible win, honestly. Like, I did manage to scale quite a bit. Like, what is this? 35 APHIS is no joke, over here. And, Orange finally got the hint a little bit too. There's really never enough eco. Like, until there is literally zero space, there is really never enough eco in this game. It's exponential after all. The more you have, the more you make. And, having 10 Titans is better than having 5. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed. I mean, what an unreasonable game. What an unreasonable win. What a beautiful game, this Beyond All Reason game. I hope you enjoyed with me today, because I certainly did. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.